Welcome back to Booster Therapy, your cure for that pack cracking addiction. We have 36 blister packs of Battlebond, and we are going to start ripping these open so we can get to the packs. And while I do this, if you want to support Booster Therapy, we appreciate you for it. All you have to do is hit that thumbs up and become a subscriber. There's a couple links in the description. One is our Patreon. Become a patron where we crack packs like this just for you. And the other one is our TCG Player affiliate link. If you're already shopping at TCG Player, think of us while you do. Please support us. And let's get to double cracking these packs. And while I do this, you know, there's a topic that's been going around a lot lately when people talk about the investment side of Magic, which, just to be transparent, if you've been watching this channel, there is nothing we really do investment-wise. I'm not looking to make $1 million. I've definitely had moments where I got lucky with pickups because there are cards that I thought were really cheap and I thought I'd use a lot of them. So I grab a handful and all of a sudden, hey, there they go, they're worth more. So there's maybe some speculation, but we're not a finance channel. But a lot of discussion lately has been about sealed product and just the value of sealed product, which we all know is actually pretty solid. I mean, like opening these right now, because Battlebond is so valuable, is probably not financially sound for what you could ultimately sell them for long term. But that's that discussion I want to get to, is that long-term side. A lot of people talk about the older a product gets, the further it gets away from estimated value. And I think that that was traditionally a true statement. And I think it's unfortunately maybe going to be untrue as we see more products come out geared towards unique drafting environments like these mystery boosters and things like that that we'll have. I think that might pull away from it because we're looking to create better draft environments than some of those old great sets like Battlebond or Innistrad or any of those really old ones. I think you actually might see a bit of that sealed value dip back down to what the estimated value is in the sets, and we'll come down again to the cards. But what do I know? Let's crack packs. Vigor, right off the gate, a really good card. We'll do a quick uncommon check. We've got Path to Exile and Chain Lightning. There's a handful. There's a couple other cards that are pretty good too. We're gonna try to move quick through these. Apocalypse Hydra. And you got 36 packs, not all perfectly organized in a box. It looks a little bit more chaotic. Hopefully I opened 36. I might have opened more. This looks like more than 36. But the other part of this is the lands. Oh, we got a foil Battle Rampart. The land cycle, another Apocalypse Hydra. The risk of blister packs right there. We're going to see some duplication. Is the land cycle from Battlebond is still relatively inexpensive. I honestly thought that Morphic Pool and some of those lands would go way up after this set went out of print. War's Toll, solid rare. And they really haven't yet. Maybe they're just, it's coming and we haven't seen it yet. I'm not exactly sure why it wouldn't have already happened though, if that is the case, but I'm still shocked. Sea of Clouds, here's our first one. I'm still shocked at how low cost these are. I honestly thought, hey, there we go, Swords to Plowshares. I thought that they would be like $25+ lands at some point, because every commander deck, literally every commander deck that you're playing those colors, you should have that land, because it's not often that you're playing with less than 2 opponents when you're playing commander, unless you're literally playing competitive, and that's a whole different ballgame. Diabolic Intent, there's a great rare from this set. What a nice reprint this was. I hope Wizards gets back and we see more Battlebond. Really would love a Battlebond 2 where they can get the enemy cycle of these bond lands out there, plus just more of those partner pairs. Generous patron, that could be you, patreon.com/boostertherapy. But this is still going to go down as like all-time one of my favorite sets. It was a ton of fun to draft. We went to a few different GPs last year and drafted this really as much as we could. It was a ton of fun. Assassinate. And a Seedborn Muse. This thing's creeped right back up in price after the reprint in the Commander set. Can't have enough of those. But it was just a ton of fun to play. I also loved the whole two-headed giant draft environment. I think that's the first time. All the other two-headed giants I'd done, I think up until then, had been sealed events, which are also a lot of fun, but this was just next level fun.
Mamma mia,
Ooh, Mycosynth
spicy
Lattice.
meatball.
One of the most expensive mythics in the set. So you got this in doubling season, I think are still in the top spots, but there's things like land tax and other goodies. I think Mycosynth Lattice went down a little bit because of some of those modern bannings, but who cares about modern? Mind Blade Render, another Azraori. Who cares about modern when you have Commander, Pioneer? I think those are really the only formats I'd play. I might get into modern if we do see the reprint on the enemy fetches at the end of the year with Zendikar. I might get into it because it would finally be affordable. That's the most expensive part for me at this point, is getting the fetches for it. Regna's Sanction. And I say that as I pan to my right and see tons of Commander decks that are probably all anywhere from, I don't know, 200-300 on the low end to well over 1,000 on the high end. And, you know, there's about 80 of those, or a little more than. Greater Good. Boy, do I love the artwork on this card. And I'm a big fan of Greater Good. Just a fun sack outlet. I think in my heart of hearts, I'm always going to be more of a Golgari player, and that just speaks Golgari to me. Mountain. Najila, the Blade Blossom. A nasty warrior commander, and our second mythic. That's going to be the real test. Can we get at least one foil rare? Can we get at least 4 mythics, 4 or 5 mythics? That's what you tend to see in a booster box of 36. So that's what we hope to see with this at least, but hopefully even more. Goblin Raise Runners. It's kind of the risk you take with some of the blister packs, is that you can get a lot of mean duplication, and that can be mean in a good way, mean in a bad way. We could have, you know, 10 Mycosynth Lattices if we're lucky enough. Vertices Maneuver. Haven't seen a lot of the partner pairs yet. I'm a pretty big fan of that too. Any of the partner pairs, I think long-term can see value, especially the ones that just work cleanly as commanders. I think we'll definitely see something. Luxury Suite, our second of the land cycle, and another Swords to Plowshares. Spirit Island. Zindersplit's Judgment. That's how you say that name. Kind of like Thibblethip and all the other homunculuses out there that actually get to have a name. Are there any other ones? I don't even know. I don't even know. Arena Rector. That's Grandma Planeswalker right there. Is our third mythic, and another good one. Well, 2 of our 3 mythics, I think, are in the top half. So I think Mycosynth Lattice, I think, is still 1, and then it's probably doubling season, then either Arena Rector or Land Tax. Last one standing. Big fan of this card too. Always a fan of a 3-mana board wipe. Alright, we are cruising through this. We're only about 9 minutes into this video. I've probably cracked through half this box. Blister Packs. Magus of the Candelabra. He's actually nasty. The Magus, big fan of him in my Nikia deck. I mean, it's just like, you know, really pushing that land base, especially now with the new Nyx Bloom Ancient. Mingara of Korondo. Fogbank, that's a good draft card. Come on, doubling season. Can't ever have enough of that for Commander. It's just too good. Regna's Sanction. Oh boy, it's getting down there. Still haven't seen a foil rare yet. You know, it'd be great is if we had 4 mythics in one pack here. It's possible. Bonus round, there's a good card. And to copy spells, and you let everybody do it too, so it can even be a little bit politically driven. I think that's the best part about Battlebond, is how many of the cards in this set let you really express the politics of Commander. Nirkana Revenant, we've got our 4th Mythic. So we're at 4 Mythics. We still got, I don't know, 12 packs left or so. We're not doing too bad. We got 2 of the land cycle. I think you'd normally hope for at least 3 when you're playing on a rare land cycle, and at least 4 Mythics. That's kind of that, like, average expectation. Most people are hungry for 5 and 4. Spellseeker, there's a good rare. That might as well be a Mythic. This is such a strong card. Take more Spellseekers. And of course, the foil True-Name Nemesis. Is that still the absolute gold? Is that the $200 card, or maybe that's gone down a lot? Angelic Chorus. I've actually not looked in so long. When I was buying booster boxes of these for like 80 bucks, 85 bucks, I was on a wild hunt to find those cards. They're the foil. I don't think I ever got one either. No, I didn't. Enduring Scale Lord. It's a cool looking foil. And we got our first partner pair, and it's my favorite one. Zinder Split and Okan, Eye of Chaos. It's your coin flip tribal. That's the other nice thing about Battlebond. It always feels good when you can get like 2 rares in 1 pack. It just feels like you're getting more for what you paid for. Another Sea of Clouds. All right, we're at 3 of the land cycle. So we're sitting at that very average box pace right now. We've got 4 Mythics, 3 land cycle. Let's see if we can... Basically, we're just missing a foil rare. Let's see if we can push that out the top. Another Magus of the Candelabra. That's another card I love seeing more and more of. Keep going with the Maguses. Giving us those, you know, Wheel of Fortunes on a stick and everything. I think they're a lot of fun. Impulse foil. And another partner pair. We got Gorm and Virtus. Pretty solid duo. Actually put them in my, my cube. Those are some nasty cards. Even without Two-Headed Giant. Tidespout Tyrant. This is kind of creeped up to $1 or so. It's seeing more play now. I like Unflinching Courage is a good card. And you got like 4 or 5 packs left. Let's see how we can close this one out. This would all essentially be coming from 1 box. Spire Garden. All right, so now we're at 4 land cycle, which is great. Always going to be happy about that. This would all have come from the same blister packs. Let's see how good this blister pack would have been. Island. The Newscraft Mob. The beautiful Seb McKinnon artwork. You got a lot of swords out of this box. Anybody need a Swords to Plowshares? Forest. Land tax. All right, and we got a 5th Mythic and a good one. This is a pretty good little opening. I am not sad about cracking these open as much as it is usually wise to keep your products sealed. Not bad. Mountain. The Victory Chimes. An interesting card. I mean, it does untap all the time. And you can use it for other people if you're digging for a huge answer. I don't know. Warrior. This is going to be our last rare. What's it going to be? It's a foil forest. Oh, we didn't get a foil rare. Well, poop. And ooh, we got a Mystic Confluence, though. Nice final rare in the box. A lot of the goodies. A lot of fun. This is Booster Therapy. Until next time, you have a wonderful rest of your day.